You know that moment when you walk into an empty, perfectly quiet room and the first thing you do is reach for the remote or put in your headphones? You turn on a podcast you aren't really listening to or a show you've seen 100 times just to have something playing in the background. Yeah, you're not just easily distracted, you're buffering. If you're someone who genuinely can't fold laundry, answer emails, or even fall asleep without a wall of sound keeping you company, welcome. You're about to feel very seen. Today, we're breaking down the psychology of needing constant background noise, the habit society calls about attention span, but science calls something else entirely. Here's the thing. For most people, silence is peaceful. It's a break. But for you, silence isn't empty. Silence is loud. When the outside world goes quiet, your inner monologue turns up the volume, and suddenly you're alone with your to-do list, your anxieties, and that one awkward thing you said 5 years ago. Background noise acts as an anchor. It ties perfectly into optimal arousal theory. Your brain needs a specific level of stimulation to actually function. If a task is too boring, your dopamine drops, and your brain starts looking for a distraction. By playing a familiar YouTube video or a lo-fi playlist, you're giving the background of your brain just enough chewing gum to keep it busy, so the front of your brain can actually focus on the work. It's not a distraction. It's a sensory regulation tool. It's how your nervous system stays grounded. But let's be honest, there's a darker layer to this. For some, the constant noise is a shield. Psychologists call this experiential avoidance. We use the voices of podcast hosts and sitcom characters to drown out our own internal quiet. Because if the room is never silent, you never have to sit alone with your unedited thoughts. For people dealing with high stress, grief, or untreated anxiety, that noise isn't just comforting, it's a lifeline. It keeps the heavy thoughts at bay. So it's important to ask yourself, are you turning on that video to help you focus, or are you turning it on so you don't have to feel? Because one is a tool and the other is an escape. But for those who simply use noise to navigate their day, you're not broken. You've just found a way to hack your environment. That familiar chatter gives you a sense of presence, an illusion of company, without the exhausting pressure of actual socializing. Hit subscribe if your headphones are basically a part of your personality at this point. So if you're someone who needs a TV show playing just to wash the dishes or rain sounds to finally shut your eyes, stop feeling guilty. You're just managing a mind that moves a little faster than the world around it. Tell me, what's your ultimate background noise? Podcasts, music, or a specific comfort show? And if you want to uncover the psychology behind why you always rewatch that exact same show over and over again, the next video is going to hit you even harder. Click it, you'll understand why.